days later, we were able to hash it out. We come back on panels like nothing happened. It's once you click the live button and start speaking on someone, you cannot suck all those words back in and act like they didn't happen. So now I'm getting clips and all this shit. Everything's being rehashed. Shit that shouldn't even be being spoke about now, that's been over for months, is being fucking dredged back up. And at the end of the day, we're all speaking about protect the kids, don't cyberbully, don't pay attention to people's mental health, be a little bit, nicer to people. But then there's a whole nother side of people saying, well, have tough skin, I don't give a fuck. And then there's people saying, oh, I hate bullies, I would never fuck with a bully, but then you're bullying. I'm confused. I've been accountable. Like I said, I've bullied somebody before. Not my best fucking moment, but I sure the fuck didn't do it on a live, and I never would. This is when I was younger. We're all way too old to do this shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Again, I'm not angry. I was just disappointed. I was out at Walmart shopping to get my baby his stuff for his Christmas party. I have to go drop that shit off in a little bit. I'm getting cupcakes, and while I'm in the store getting cupcakes, people blowing my fucking phone back. I answer, and they're like, oh, they're having a whole live about you. They're talking shit about you. He's complaining, this person saying you're a fucking weirdo. They've been saying to get you out of their space, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to tell me twice. If you do not want me around, let me know. And I will find a different space.
Who called her a weirdo?
It's okay.
Who said we want her out this space?
We don't have to figure out a reason why we don't want the person in our space. Just remove them from your fucking space and keep it moving. I'm not going to be content for 2-3 days. My life isn't even that important unless y'all want to dredge up some shit. I don't even know what the fuck you can find. There ain't much to find. Shit. Talk about me having kids when I was young. Talk about me having mental illness. You can't talk about me being broke. You can't talk about me not having a home. You can't talk about me not being a good mother. You can't talk about me not standing on all 10 toes for my kids since I was 16, 17 years old. You can't talk about me walking because I'm fat. I always drive. Got 2 cars. My house old than a motherfucker, but it's mine, and it's toasty in this motherfucker. Heater pumping. Wi-Fi jumping. Okay? So we all have lives. We're all chilling. And I'm even more irritated because I done bought Christmas presents for these motherfuckers, and now they talking shit about me. I'm keeping them.
I know she's talking about me. We don't keep the shit. No, that's not right. That's what I'm saying. Just address you guys. That's why I said I'm gonna drop you because I don't feel like it being a big thing. I don't feel like that. That's big bullshit.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Beautiful.
You heard what? Because I don't.
Go ahead, Pam. All right. No, you got something to fucking say.
That's why she felt like I wasn't gonna come back. Okay.
Pep said, well, you know who's not done? Definitely. Me. Bitch, fuck the...
I definitely got something to say.
What is it?
Oh, great.
I'm tired of you thinking you're famous and you can't just text back. That's wild.
Oh, my God. Let me check.
But just notice who left here to go there. I think that's important to note.
Who doesn't take sides? Ern.
I know y'all were thinking.
We're chilling.
Now that's crazy as hell for her to say somebody came back and mentioned her name. Hey, nobody ever went back and told her that we said she's a widow and we bashing her name.
Ernest, you didn't bash her. You were literally just stating what happened. You didn't even get fully through the entire story or the text messages.
I couldn't.
Yeah. You weren't saying anything bad about anyone. You were literally just stating the events that had happened over the course of the last couple of days.
Right.
I certainly didn't say anything. I didn't hear anybody say anything bad about her.
As a matter of fact, Ern, you played the audio. I don't think you said anything. You played the audio. We heard the audio.
I mean, I feel like Ernest said some things, but I don't feel like it was bashing. I feel like he said what happened yesterday. I mean, I wasn't there. I said my part, what I heard. I think they're trying to block somebody out the room. If you're doing that for one time, you're not going to know how this going. You don't know what's going to happen after that because somebody will come back and unblock themselves. Like what? You have to have a set of rules for that. And to say that me and 99 did that was false. I never did that in my life.
You've never, neither
one.
Never
going to do that. Block somebody to pay me to block somebody? No.
That's why I hate this back end shit. Like this back end shit. This back end shit. A person go be theyself, but come on the panel and be a whole nother person. And then, like she said, like the only reason I was happy she said it, because the only reason She said everybody else believe me. Everybody else believe you. And that's why I be saying people be saying something to me about about London. People be and don't know what the fuck be going on for real. And that's crazy to me.
I don't usually speak about personal messages, but 99 sent me a message because I dropped somebody before because I thought I heard them say, drop me. And I dropped a person. Do you know he messaged me and lit me up? He was like, Amanda, why did you drop that person? Right? So I'm held accountable for something that I misunderstood and we worked it out. Right? So that just goes to show that Kick and 99 don't allow mods to just go rogue. So Ernest, do you need me to make you a PowerPoint of mod procedures and directions for you to give to your mods? I mean, do we need a sign up list?
This is for MJ. MJ, I made it to Chipotle. Leave me alone.
I feel like we need to make a spreadsheet, Ernest, of what your mods are allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do. I mean, I feel like I'm in second grade with the kids that I work with.
That's what I'm saying. We never usually have mod issues. We've never had all these months. We've never had mod issues. I mean, I thought it was pretty. But you know what I feel? I felt like, but I didn't stop it initially. I think that when you're on a panel as a mod, I don't think you should even be dropping. I don't even think you should send galaxies. To me. Because it's kind of unfair, but I mean, I never implemented that, so I just kind of let it go. I've never sent the galaxy as a mod. I don't send a galaxy, period. I mean, I don't care. I'll argue with you down too, but
I think that day that you went in on her Kick, she should have dropped you. Because, boy, you went in.
I mean, but I wasn't disrespectful, though.
No, you weren't. But you know how I feel about that. I told you, so there you go.
Yeah, like, I mean, sometimes some things have to be addressed because you have people in the chat saying, that's not right. And I'm like, that is right. I get it. I get that you like certain people. I get that. I like certain people too. And, I will defend them. But when you're wrong, period. But you're not going to make me look crazy when I know it's nothing but the truth. I'm saying, because I'm not come and lie about nothing.
That's the only reason I brought this shit up front. Because I'm tired of you being this way on the back end. But then every time you do something, people get on me about it when I'm not wrong. She says it all the time. You always think you right. No, I don't be wrong. Well, the people in the chat don't think that. Because they don't know what the fuck going on for real. Only you know. That's why I wanted to bring these messages to the light. You feel what I'm saying? You sitting there talking all this shit. That's why I wanted to bring these messages to the light. Like, you getting on me about something you don't even do. You sit on them panels and you say shit with them folks bashing us. You don't get off the panel. You don't leave the panel. You don't leave the panel and you don't say nothing to them. You sit there and allow them to bash us. People you supposed to be close to.
Wait, Ern,
people you supposed to be close to.
Ern, listen. She said that that Kick and 99 accept what is it, like gifts to block people out of the live. That's what she said.
Right.
Okay.
But ain't nobody sitting up here fucking bashing.
I never did.
But I don't know what the fuck. I'm giving my take that she's not a fucking princess. She's not an angel. She's not always right, y'all. So when y'all be thinking she's right and why London this and why London that, is a reason why. Now she's sitting up here talking about we just calling all type of names. Jesus.
Yeah, her house and I don't want to
kids and God. Like what the fuck?
Who told her that? What did they say? Now, and that's the thing. Whether we speak, I'm still gonna let somebody sit there and talk bad about your kid. Now, who's going back saying stuff like that? Why would they do that? Nobody's like, where she live at? This ain't nothing to do with that. Some people just cannot be. And that's just what it is. There's no way that turned into a bash session. I mean, I guess it don't feel right if somebody's speaking about what happened, but she was never called out her name. Nobody ever, or her house. What did
So I'm watching both, and I can see simultaneously who is running back and forth and saying what. I'll message you, Kick. Hold on.
Well, why would they lie though? That's not cool. So whoever it is that's doing that, she should block them. That's what she should do. Not send it, not pay for a jet, just block them because that's not cool at all.
Yeah, Pep did say Mark was racist, so there's that. So Jalen, I sent you a text. That person is going back and forth. Jalen. Not you, Miss Kathy. I'm talking about the people that are going back and forth saying different things, Miss Kathy. We love you, Miss Kathy. Jesus Christ. You know what?
I don't want nobody to choose nobody. I'm not here to say choose between me and London. I'm just saying when y'all be in these comments saying earn wrong when it comes to London, I'm not. Don't give an opinion on something y'all don't really know about. That's all, especially my mods. She the one telling me my mods running back to her, saying this and saying that. But she's not gonna snitch on them. I don't want no mods doing that shit. Come on, this shit's crazy. You the one saying everybody thinks so. What you thought I was gonna bring it to the light? I'm tired of you doing this shit. You did this shit with Boss, Isis. You do this shit with everybody you don't like. You do the same shit. The same goddamn shit. Had a whole big falling out about that. Falling out by Isis. She told me in a text message, it's either me or Boss. Jesus Christ, bro. TikTok.
And to clarify, I guess I wasn't clear. There's people going back and forth saying one thing on one live and saying another thing on this live. Miss Kathy, we love you. This has nothing to do with you, Miss Kathy. I think people should go back and forth and support both of them. This isn't about that. But it was asked, how is she getting this information? And I'm literally saying the names that are going back and forth, giving information on one live versus this live. I'm literally watching it live time. Jesus Christ.
A bad session on London. That's crazy. A bad session. I'm just sick of the shit, man. That's all.
Spicy Shells, people can go back and forth. I didn't finish what I was saying. I think everybody should support every creator. But I'm literally naming people that are going back and forth, Spicy Shells, and saying different things.
So should I treat people who support, people who give different from people who don't give? Like, should I treat them different?
No.
I mean, should I treat anybody who give them any different?
I don't think so. I think everybody's equal. I mean, some people gift more than others. Some people have it more to gift. You know, some people do. I don't think that should be weighted. The gift should be weighed up upon.
Right.
She got upset. No. She got upset because she thought I didn't have it, and yes, I do. Trust me, 100%. Yes, I do.
That's crazy to even make that type of statement. Then you got somebody lying to you, so you believe it. So now you believe all the lies. You set up in the text message and said, I'm bullying you in the text messages. I'm bullying you, but you making a comment off of Dominican saying, I'm gonna unalive myself. I almost unalived yesterday. I almost unalive myself yesterday, and then you make a comment and put smiley faces on it. Now, how the fuck do that look?
Performative.
You don't even care at this point. You don't even care if something happened to her. Shit just don't make sense to me. I tried this morning to have one last talk, but you still want me to say sorry. You still want to play the victim card. You still want to do this. You still want to do that. All right, fuck it.
Right.
Just put
She
your
said
shit
she
out
wanted
there.
a refund. That's what she said, right? That she wanted you to give her back whatever she paid.
I didn't tell her to do a goddamn thing.
No. She wanted you to give her a refund.
Who said that?
I didn't do a goddamn thing.
When she
Who
was
wanted a
talking,
refund?
when she was talking, she said, and I think I should get my monies back. Or something like that. At some point in time, she'll correct if I'm wrong. Or if anybody heard it, y'all can correct that.
I mean, I was recording it, so.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I think she should have came over here, maybe talked about it. Or maybe you go over there, I don't know. Maybe that might work out. I'm not sure. Hey.
No, I tried it on the phone. I tried it in the text message. She want me to say sorry for her telling me shut the fuck up. Now, I wasn't finna say sorry to that, period. But for one, you allow these folks like Faith Coach and Equal, you allow all these folks over here that bashes our name every fucking day, non-stop. You allow these folks over here. But then when you get mad at somebody over on this panel, that's a supporter, even if they give or not give, you'll get mad and then want me to bash them right along with you. That's fucking crazy to me. That ain't how that goes. Cause somebody showed less support than you. You should have privileges.
That girl is fucking crazy. She said that I came over here and said she called me a bitch. I didn't even remember that part until you played the audio. I didn't remember she said that. Like, she's crazy.
I remember. I don't hardly forget shit. That's why when she tried to play the audio the other night, I made her play the audio. She kept trying to talk over the audio for certain parts won't be heard.
Mm-hmm.
Alana ain't no angel, bro. I fought with her, but this shit she got going on, keep texting me this bullshit. And then you got everybody believing I'm wrong. It's crazy.
And don't get me wrong, like I understand.
Now look who's on my panel. Ain't not one person that was on my panel bashed London. And that's crazy for somebody to run back and say that and you to believe it.
And that's all that I was saying was happening. And I messaged Kick privately some of the names. I'll message her more. Sorry I offended anybody in the chat. My bad.
Is I'm wrong for feeling the way I feel?
No, it's not wrong, Ernest. And I'm only going to take about a few more bits of all this because people want to sit on their high horses and act like they didn't do anything wrong when you know otherwise, I know otherwise, and a few other people know otherwise. So that's why I've been watching and listening a lot lately. Yep. It's all fun and games until you get called out for your BS. I'm over it. And I've been trying to
We all sit here and watch her sit on panels, bro, and let people bash our names. Baby Boy did that shit. You sat on Baby Boy panel while Baby Boy allowed them folk to sit there and do what he did. You sat right on the panel.
Yep.
I ain't say a fucking word.
Nope. It's called selective outrage, Ernest.
And I'm only talking about me. It's more shit.
There's a whole lot more, Ernest.
I'm just talking about me.
But I've been trying to choose this high road for a couple weeks now and just sit on some of this stuff and just hopefully I was praying that it would just calm down, but it's just getting worse.
I ain't body shaming her. I ain't calling no bitches, no hoes.
Yep.
I ain't said nothing about her house, her kids. We ain't said none of that shit. Nobody on the panel said nothing about her that was derogative. I'm just calling her for what it is. Shit.
For me, and I appreciated it. I thought that was very sweet.
Can't do nothing right around this motherfucker. If I don't say nothing, I'm a menace. I'm wrong. You got everybody behind you saying I'm wrong for not doing this. I'm wrong for not doing that. Ain't nobody sitting up there telling her she wrong for not saying nothing on Baby Boy panel or the other panel she go to and sit and let them folk bash our names.
Can I just clear something up? From when she was saying about she could be bashed, if she said, if you all want to talk about me, what are you going to bash me about? And she went on to say, what, I own my own house, I own my own car, take care of my kids. She wasn't saying that you were. That was examples if somebody was to talk about her. Right, so I just wanted to clear that up. From what I was over there for a few minutes. When
you was over here the whole time. When did we say anything derogative about her?
I didn't hear derogative, and I didn't hear it over there either. She was being very neutral and saying, you know, I'm not mad at Dominican. I was mad that day because of the issue of the subject, and she was getting on my nerves. Mm-hmm. But she was neutral. She goes, I don't want anybody to pick sides. I've cared about Ernest.
She said protected, really? That's the only thing?
Yeah.
She said that people were talking about her over here, and that's not the case.
She said somebody went
she
back
thinks
and
that people, because people were messaging her saying that you were having a whole live bash session on her.
Okay, but she said it. That's my point, though. But she said it, and you just came over here and said, well, she never said that. That's the point, though.
No, she said that somebody messaged her. That's all I heard there. I wasn't there that long.
So did you tell her? Did you clarify for her? Like you clarifying for her now?
Came up like you
clarify for me like you clarifying for her now?
Protector is not allowed. They don't even get along, so I doubt a Protector.
I never.
She's gonna go on her panel.
I said in the messages, I love you both. So this makes me sad. And that's what a lot of people were saying, except for people like that Jay Lynn, whoever that is.
Yeah.
Whoever that person is, forth and saying different things on both panels.
What is this April saying? So did you tell her that's a lie? Because you were here the whole time. I think I probably did say that they're not doing that.
It's way too much.
Let me drop and go over there and see.
What?
All I know is when people talk about my friends, I'll shut a live down to stop it. And I just don't understand why it's not happening on both sides. Nobody has to pick sides. But
well, I think they're both
not
hurt.
You Protected. I'm speaking in general. I'm sorry, Protected.
Yeah, but I think they're both. I think Ernest is hurt, and I think she's hurt, and she is upset that you are talking about it publicly. I don't know if she was already doing that or not.
I'm sick of that BBL
I mean,
shit.
she
I'm
went
sick of
live
it.
yesterday about me.
That shit, yeah, this shit happened publicly.
Well, can you guys talk together so it's
tried.
not going back and forth?
She's acting like I didn't try. We've been messaging since yesterday.
Okay, but what about like talking?
We talked.
Did you talk on the telephone?
Yes.
Well, I think it's just unfortunate. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate.
At this point, there's nothing else I can do.
Maybe we should get a hug it out before it gets worse.
What I'm not gonna do is sit around here and have y'all believe that every time something comes up with London that it's the other person's fault. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna have y'all believe that.
I don't think anybody's perfect, and I think there's a lot of feelings and emotions, and so that's what I see. You know, I'm saying anybody's.
Now that you say that, or let me say this, right? I understand how people could have taken what I said yesterday as offensive, right? For whatever reason, right? Me saying, well, everybody's responsible for their own mental health. I understand how that can be taken, but again, free speech, this is my opinion. And you, again, had an issue with that, but have sat on Babel's panel for the past, fucking 20 days talking about this lady. Well, you know
what?
She's just exaggerating.
I've never been on Bayboy's panel in my life.
Protected. That's why you should stay off.
Well, I thought you just said, since you're mentioning that, I thought you were speaking to me.
No, my love. No, you're good. But anyways, so, sitting over there, right? And then you haven't told these people anything. You not sending any galaxies to get them off.
Well, so why don't we just stay?
Upset? Are you really upset? Are you? Because
this is what gets messy. Can we just stay with Ernest and London?
Protector, give me 1 second. No, because it involves me. No, we can't. So my point is, you got so upset to the point that you spent so much money yesterday, but yet sat again 9 hours straight on.
It's always involving someone else when it comes to
listening.
It don't never be about me.
So it doesn't affect you.
It's always involving someone else, and then everybody else get Pep. Pep is mad at me about somebody else.
Okay, Ernest,
I never disrespected Pep.
Is London your mod?
Is London your
mod?
London is mad at me about somebody else.
But is she your mod?
There's never me that causes the issue, but somehow I'm the one everybody mad at.
But she's your mod. She's your mod, right?
No, she's not.
So because she's my mod. But because she's my mod, should she be treated differently than anybody else?
Well, this is my personal opinion, and I don't know a whole lot about the modding and everything that, but I don't think that a mod should be completely blocked off your page.
Right. I don't personally, I'm going to give my opinion, though nobody wants it. I don't think there should be allowed to be Galaxy to throw the people that you picked to help you with your panel and anybody's panel. I don't think that. I feel like if it's somebody they don't like, your mods are there to help you. It's like being a manager and then letting people fire your co-manager.
You're throwing them under the bus.
Right. Well, I wouldn't go that far because I'm not going to say it. And that's just me. I wouldn't go that far. I just feel like I think it should be on every panel.
But that's how I would feel.
These are my mods. They're here to help me run this page, and I appreciate that. And so you cannot drop them. If they do something inappropriate, right, then you can let me know, and I will handle it indoors. I also don't feel like that mods should be able to send galaxies for panel members. I think that should be, if you're going to accept galaxies, I think it should be from I want Dominican to go, I'm going to do that, right? But I don't think your mods, because now it puts it in that hypocritical state where, hey, why can your mod pay money to get rid of me, but I can't pay money to get rid of your mod?
That's why I initially allowed mods to get dropped. Most mods don't send galaxies. Actually, most mods don't get galaxy off. If you think about it. Now, 99 was he is a special, case because 99 used to go in.
He is.
They would pay 10 galaxies to drop 99. But guess what? People would bring him back up. He didn't mind. But if you're a person, if you're on a panel and you're a moderator and somebody says something that you don't like or you don't like the person, automatically you drop them, then that's not fair then. Right? It's like, so anybody that you don't like as a mod, you can just drop.
But the moderator job, I understand, isn't just to moderate the panel, right? And I feel like you're right. If somebody, and I've been guilty of it, right? And it's not right. Like if you get mad because their opinion doesn't align with theirs, then I don't think you should be able to drop them because your opinion. But if they're getting disrespectful to you as a mod, first, right? Because the mods, in my opinion, should come first. You protect the people that protect you. And then the panel, I feel like they should be dropped, depending how bad it is. I'm not talking about if you call somebody, you're stupid, drop them. But when it starts getting, because I'll be honest with you, yesterday, and I'm really thick-skinned. Anybody that knows me. But I wasn't even calling somebody a name yesterday. Like I said, I'm not trying to play victim. I'm just giving a story. And I was called a bitch. I was called a hoe. I'm a bitch, I am, but I'm not a hoe. Like, that's crazy. And nothing. Ernest, I love you because you didn't hear it. But, like, nothing. And that's because he was a mod. And I just let it brush off my back. I still didn't come out with him and call him, you la, 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 la. But he should have been dropped. Like, take a walk. Somebody should have dropped him, right? It was Cool Whip, and he could be an ass, so I let it roll off my back. But the point is that I just feel like there has to be some loyalty. I agree, there has to be some loyalty. And again, I'm going to give my opinion, like when Ernest said, his mods sit on other panels and listen to other panels talk about him. It's very, like I said, I'm uncomfortable. I love London, right? I'm always sticking up for her everywhere. She don't need me to, but I'll be the first one to be like, hey, I'm going to drop if you're going to talk about her or call her over here because she needs to protect, she needs to talk about herself. I wouldn't argue for her, but I love Ernest and I love being here, and it's awkward. Like, I'm not going to drop because Ernest is talking about London, because now if I go to London's, I feel some type of way, like, oh shit, I went over by London's and it was because Ernest, like, where is my loyalty? I'm Switzerland, right? But it's uncomfortable for us. It's uncomfortable for all of us that love yous both. I don't know. Maybe what I'm saying doesn't mean anything, and that's fine. I just feel like I said, point blank, I don't think mods should be able to drop, and I don't think mods should be able to throw a galaxy to get rid of somebody because they don't like the situation. That's all.
So for me, D, when I'm on panel, I don't utilize my mod powers at all. I'm not a mod here, but for 99 or Kick or Chewbacca or anyone that I mod for, if I'm on the panel, I'm not doing anything. And I think that's only fair, right? So if I'm debating someone, how is it fair for me to be like, oh, I'm a mod, be quiet because I said so? I would never do that, right?
But they do.
And a lot of them do. You're right. So I think the mod ship, if you will, goes to some mods' heads. And I think for me, I mod, you know what I do? I watch the chat, I watch the viewers, and I watch for anything racial or anything derogatory or you can't come back from in the comments. And then when I block somebody in the comments or mute them, do you know what I do? 99, I block so-and-so. Kick, I drop that person. Sorry, don't be mad. Right? That's what I do because I'm loyal.
Right. I get it.
They already can see that I did it, right? But the point I'm making is just because you don't like somebody or just because you want them to be quiet, I don't think that's grounds, right? And I think Kick Me and 99 have instilled in me, Amanda, if it's not racial or if it's not derogatory in nature in terms of any other type of slurs, or them saying they're going to report, leave them alone. Kick, do I even bring people up on your panel?
I don't think so. I can't tell who brings.
Yeah, I don't even bring people up if the host is there. Let the host bring up who the host wants to bring up. Like,
but if you want to play the game,
act like they do so much work and they don't.
Don't play the game. Play the game, but don't cry. Don't turn around and cry. Exactly. And then we talking about this same fucking subject for fucking a whole day and a half.
Well,
Exactly.
maybe
Mods
some
need to stay in
rules
their
and
lane, in my
boundaries need to
opinion.
be
They need
made.
to
I
stay in
think
their
the
lane.
hosts in general need to, and I hate it to say this because it sounds like to me like a job. It's not a job per se, right? Per se, it's not a paid job. You don't get, you're giving that privilege because they trust you. But I do think that hosts need to communicate. I don't mean weekly or daily or how, do a whole jigga thing. I'm just saying, I think they do need to communicate with all their mods and say, hey, look, this is what I expect out of you being a moderator. If you don't approve by that, then sorry, you can't be a moderator, right? Because they all need to be on the same page. Like if you're going to give it a blanket, like, look, you can mute whoever you feel is disrespectful to somebody else. And one chooses not to do that. Like Amanda just said, she don't do that, but somebody else chooses, that's okay because there's no rule for it. But I think a host needs to, I'm going to be honest. I think hosts need to start running their panels. I think there's a lot of letting a lot of things go. And I don't want to change the subject, but I think this is how that whole, the unaliving and there has to be a barrier. There has to be where
That's one thing London said is she didn't know the new rules or something like that. And I don't know what that
Right.
pertained to.
I just think
It's
hosts
not no
need to.
rules. Like, goddamn. Like, if you're gonna play the game, play the game. Goddamn. If you're gonna drop
I
somebody,
think she didn't know that Dominican could go from another page and come up and throw jets. She said
we talked about that. We talked about that on the phone. How would you know?
She said that she asked. Just a second, can I finish?
I didn't have it protected. That's what it was. Stop lying.
Yeah. Stop saying she's not lying. Dominican, she said what London said. Oh my
I'm saying what London said over on her panel, that she said that she asked Ernest what's the deal. I didn't know we could do this, and now that I know, okay. And then that may have been when she said she wanted some money back. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know, but so this is what I do know. When it looks different when you're hosting a panel and when you're a moderator or a panelist or a comic, it looks different, right? And it's hard to host a panel sometimes because people have feelings. So that's why I say, like, I never, the moderators on mine don't even have the option to block people because I know people getting their feelings. The next thing you know, my thing is full of people saying, I got blocked. So I only can block. Now, muting, I get people saying they mute. Well, you can get mute for 5 minutes. It's not a big deal, right? But some people mute people because they're in their feelings, because they don't like the person. Or they don't like that they said something about somebody else. Like, that's too much for me. I have a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old, so I don't want to do that on a panel with people and saying, come on, let's not do that. I just say, let's just keep it. If you're a moderator, you can't be so, your feelings, though you have feelings, but they can't be so thin. If you want to moderate. Now, if you don't want to moderate, because a lot of times people don't ask, you just kind of make them a moderator. Now, if you don't want to, I can understand and say, listen, I'm not good for the job. I say that a lot too. I don't moderate for a lot of people because I also have to host a panel. So if I drop people, they're going to like, I can't stand her. So I don't even use them, not much. I might mute people when I'm talking, but that's really it. I try not to. But it looks different when you're a host than when you are a panelist. It looks different because once London started hosting her panels, you don't want, some people you don't like. She didn't want Ernest to have certain people on the panel because they disrespected her, but she had people on the panel that disrespected Ernest. I'm not saying it was right or wrong, but now she has to make a choice because she probably likes the person, but though they did these things to Ernest, Ernest feels like you call me and tell me why, so just be regular. Be regular. It's not a big damn deal that you're a mod. I mean, you love the mods, but it's not a big thing. It's not even a big thing to be a host because anybody can just push the button and go live. But
at the end of the day, Kick, it's
mindful.
not our live. Your live isn't my live. My job during your live is to keep you safe, not to kick out people that I don't like.
Right.
And I just think that's overstepping boundaries when people start to block and mute and toss people off just because. And you might be busy, Kick, or you might have over 100 people in the room like you usually do, right? Mm-hmm. So it's hard to keep up with. I just think that mods shouldn't use their own personal issues or feelings against people just because it's their feelings. It should be what you want, not what I want.
Yeah, I mean that's how it should go. I think that's how.
So all of this is over some jets.
Yes.
Am I getting that correct?
Over jets.
I mean the goddamn jets. It's all ZR1's fault.
And the Jets used
He
to fly.
started sending the jets.
Right, and the Jets used to fly a long time ago. I think Hayden here. The Jets
Yep.
used to fly, but they would fly not to block somebody from the room. They would fly because okay, I'm not going to send 5 galaxies. I think the Jets equal up to 5 galaxies, or they would send 100. So it wasn't to ever block somebody. So when she implemented that rule, but you have to have a something behind it because like Dominican came and said, listen, I'm going to come back on a different page and I'm going to throw jets. So Dominican didn't even know the rules. I don't, that might have been her first time even being blocked from a room. I don't know. I've never heard of it before. So
Never.
that's what I mean. So we can't really get upset we really can't get that upset behind that if there's no standing rule behind that. Like, it's nothing. All right, you blocked me. I don't know how we're supposed to end it.
There's rooms that the minute I get in there, right? The minute my name goes on the screen, I immediately get blocked.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like immediately. And I'll go up on my back,
Right.
on my backup page.
Yeah, I have 4. I'm like, okay, you block me here, I'll get you here. Okay.
Yeah, I know. And that's how people know.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's kind of to block somebody, they can come back and still be in the room talking.
See,
And that's
Dominican,
not a block every page.
Can I ask you a question, Dominican?
That's what I'm saying. Give me one second.
Dominican.
Give me 1 second. Kick and see what I'm saying. I just didn't come back on a backup, and I came
Just
back,
chill, right.
and did what I did, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I just came back and started BSing.
And I think that's funny, and I think that's the way to do it. Because if you're gonna come back in the room, and not being sneaky, not doing like D did that time. Hey, D, what did you do? You were breaking the restraining order, but D came back as a joke, but he came back.
I came back on my second page and requested up, and everybody was like, she's been Galaxy. I said, no, you Galaxy D. I don't give a fuck.
I usually don't even give a fuck, right? But if a motherfucker, if you gonna play the game, don't come crying to me when they play the game back with you. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all usually hear, I don't be saying shit. I definitely don't tell y'all shut the fuck up. So that's something I'm not apologizing for, but I really don't have no rules. That block shit over with though. I'm not doing that shit no more. But then if a person want to pay to come back in the room, then what?
You just have to make your rules known.
How are you supposed to pay to get back in the room if you're blocked?
Right.
What if they cash out me?
You just said you weren't going to block anymore.
I know. I'm not.
No, I understand that, but let's look at this logically, right? If you pay to get someone blocked and they want to rebuttal that, right? How do they rebuttal it if they're blocked?
You go to Kick.
They come on the back up like Dominican did.
Oh my God.
I mean, and let's be honest.
Like what I said, how the fuck would you know if that person come up on a backup on a page you never seen before? How would you know? That's what I argued her down on the phone about that. Like, how would you know if Dominican even coming on? You finna pay to get her out the room, and she come up on a backup. Then what?
Ernest, I think you should have a mod meeting and just tell your mods exactly what you expect. I mean, let's be honest. Trucker paid $900 to Galaxy me off a page for 2 days, right? Wow. So it happens. And I didn't go to that page for 2 days because he literally sent that much money in galaxies. So,
Ernest, you do a mod meeting, I'm out.
But y'all might need
calling
one.
HR.
Hey, see, it
I'm
sounds like y'all
calling
need
HR.
one.
No, heck no. I'm calling
I really
HR.
don't need no mod meeting. I don't usually be caring about shit.
Well, you should have some
Department of
boundaries so
Labor.
people know what they are can.
People know racist talk, disrespect.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's
what
automatic.
about the Jets and blocking people out of the room?
I ain't no more blocking. That shit over with. It's a hassle. I didn't ask nobody to do shit they did yesterday, and to put me in it. To put me in it is wild. I didn't ask nobody to do nothing. I'm just getting tired of putting in shit that has nothing to do with me.
You just got in the middle of it.
Look what he said, right?
I'm always in the middle of it. For no reason at all. I don't got to say shit or do nothing. And
Just busy playing your
I'm in
game.
it.
London. Wait, Dee said London said she was blocked before she can strike back after the jet. I was too, my love. I was too. I didn't even know that was possible because I immediately, messaged Ern. I was like, Ern, did you block me? And then he said, yeah, she paid to have you blocked. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even know that shit was possible, to be honest with you. And Ern, did she right now? Okay, let me say this, right? Because I sent the 3 galaxies, right? And then you dropped her. Did she message you on the back end to ask you how much it was to block someone?
No, she called me.
Okay, there you go. See, that's okay. Okay.
But see, and that's why I say it's not fair, because if you're a moderator and you send in a galaxy to drop somebody, then they have to turn around and send 3 to drop you. That's unfair to me.
I have the messages with Ern. I have the message. I said, but Ern, that is not fair. How she just gets to, especially because I was a mod, right? I said, I mean, it's not fair that I have to send 3, but I think I sent 4, Ern, because I had to send something to whatever. But anyways.
Dominican, you're in the negative. Stop sending gifts.
Oh my gosh, I was surprised. See, I wasn't here for that.
Out of my back out.
I wasn't here when it happened, but I knew, I'm like, Dominican is in a hole right now. So when I came in and said it's Dominican, I said, Dominican threw a gift? She must have paid her tab.
Not yet. I have $900 to go.
Oh, God. You did come down a lot, though.
Oh, my gosh.
I just accidentally paid $600 for coins.
Mm.
I meant to pay 300.
Oh, you paid
and I did it twice.
Listen, I just say increase the gift so that people won't do it anymore. And then you make more money.
And I think that the Galaxy thing kind of slowed down a lot. Like, it started in the beginning. And the only reason why I did
now we're on jets.
I know. Right? And the only
We've graduated.
Where I came from is how it happened, right? When I first started going live, I came from like one of the political lives, and they threw like a dinosaur or something like that. So people just kind of come and continue that on to the next person's live. It wasn't nothing I said, we have to throw galaxies, and I have a sign up, but I guess it was like just the law of TikTok land, I guess. I was new to TikTok when I first, started going live, but